politics. We are bothered more for technology and jobs for our youth. So Bactiar is a project which was started by a student from MIT. His name is Bactiar. He qualified PhD from or some other degree from MIT and then started research and designing the Bactiar UAV in Turkey. And there was a company that is Bekar. In Hindi, we call Bekar is jobless person. But they have some different meaning for that Bekar. So this project they have started, and this time they are able to give jobs to lot many people, and they have got the state of the art technology. Though Turkey is not considered to be academically as powerful as European countries like England, America, Russia, and other countries. But this Turkey, they have worked in this field and have been able, and it is a guide for we people, in India, that why we have great academicians here, we have great scientists, engineers, IIT professors we also can achieve such great technologies in India. So far as we have initiated this beginning technology, that 5-axis machining, and we are hopeful that we will be one of the consultants in this field in the region. And it is a great initiative taken by Professor Saad Parvez and Dr. Nurzaman Khan Saab. He is here, and these two people with the patronage of Professor Rakesh Sehgal Saab. And we have been able to initially spend 5.5 crore rupees for this facility. And we expect that we'll be able to offer our experiences, guidance, and design, development, and many more things in the field of milling, which is a production technology field. So rest we have a great expert here, Professor Hafizullah Khan Sahab. He will be, of course, handling the field in detail. With these few words, I say thank you for your participation. Okay. Dr. Dinesh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the wonderful intro and history behind the missions as well. And you have even touched what is happening in the world. Thank you so much for that. Now I request Dr. Saad Parvez, head IIDC, to introduce about IID Center and CNC facility. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dinesh. Honorable Director, NIT Srinagar, Professor Rakesh Sehgal Sahab, respected respected Registrar of the Institute, Professor Bukhari Sahab, the chief guest of today's workshop, Engineer Hafizullah Khan Sahab, my colleagues, and all the participants. A very good morning to all, and I welcome you for this 5 days high-tech workshop on CNC technology. I am Saad Parvez. I am heading the IIID, the Innovation, Incubation and Entrepreneurship Development Center. The mission of this center is to create and develop a sustainably, globally competitive facility that could contribute towards the research, innovations and technology development and accelerated economic growth of the region as well as the nation. We aim to promote a vibrant, innovative and an entrepreneurial environment for the development of the knowledge economy. With this aim, there are a number of facilities which the center is trying to build up, and then these facilities are not only useful for the students of this institute, but they are a connection to the industry. They are a connection to the society, and then these facilities would be used very vastly to help the economic growth of this region. The machine which we have procured, for which this workshop is being conducted, is a universal milling machine. It's a DMU 50. The model is DMU 50. Is a third generation machine. We call it a CNC universal milling machine with swivel rotary table. Well, as far as the 3 axes, the max value of x-axis is about 650 mm. Value of the y-axis is about 520 mm, and the z-axis, the max value is 475 mm. The maximum workpiece diameter which could be put on the machine is about 630 mm, and whereas the weight of 600 mm could be put on the table. Why this machine was procured? What was the basic intention and motive? Following the need of the industry, the need of the academy of today, the need of the research scholars and innovators, this CNC milling machine, it focuses on more flexibility, reliability, precision, and less initial cost of developing the prototype or the product to meet the industrial requirements. Together with the outstanding 5-axis performance, the ergonomic design and the innovative silos control which it has, the DMG 50 third generation it's a perfect for all applications as far as the milling is concerned. Well, the machine base is a 1-part iron casting that ensures complete stiffness. To avoid thermal deformance, all core components such as the motor spindles, guideways, screw nuts, table bearings, they are provided with active cooling systems. Well, this guarantees maximum precision and reproducibility in continuous operation. That's what we are aiming at. The direct drive of this machine boosts the rapid speed to about 42 meters per minute. So in combination with the direct measuring system, the positioning accuracy is very, very high. It's up to 6 microns, which we can achieve. And the working area, which has a large swivel range, and the swivel range of the bed, it ranges from plus 110 degrees to minus 35 degrees in the B axis. So those are the 2 additional axes, the A and the B axis. So that's what makes it 5 axis. All this is operated by silos, the integrated operating interface for all such high-tech machines. So with this machine, we want to connect to the industry, and I'm very happy to share that very recently the Director Industries of this region of J&K, Kashmir, visited the machine, and then there are a lot of research scholars for which we have already started producing their prototypes. And then the innovators, because IID Center is involved in the ecosystem of innovations, and we look forward that very complex shapes which the innovators would design would be very easily produced on this machine. I thank all the people, especially Dr. Noor Zaman Khan, who really did a lot of hard work with me during the procurement process. I'm thankful to Professor Mahmoud Farooq Wani, and of course the director who every time supported this initiative, and I'm thankful to the government of India for giving us the funding under Prime Minister Development Fund under which this machine was procured. I again thank the administration headed by Professor Kaisar Bukhari, who really helped us to expedite the process of purchase. Last and but not the least, the accounts department headed by Madam Kausar. She was instrumental in activating the process of settling accounts, and then all the people of the accounts department who really helped us to expedite the accounts activities. And then finally this machine came last year, and the installation and commissioning is over, and we are looking forward for assistance from experts like Mr. Hafizullah Khan, who is both of us, we were working together in Saudi Arabia for a long time, and then I understand that the expertise which he has in CNC machines. So he's the pioneer, in today's technology, CNC technology in India. And then I'm sure that we would invite him in the future. He would assist us, our students, and we want to expose this machine to everyone, especially our students who would make use of as just suggested by the honorable director. Small projects, small programs would be developed, and then we would ask the students to create some small projects out of this machine. Now presently this machine is the three axes are operating. We want it to explore all the five axes. For that we have already given a proposal for SolidWorks software. So I am sure that once that software is procured and installed, the machine would be exploited to its full capacity, and all the five axes would be used to run the machine, and to the basic aim of the machine would be fulfilled. And we are looking forward to invite the industry people very soon. We would undertake a lot of jobs of industries, and the internal revenue generations would be achieved. So with those words, I thank everyone present here, all the participants. I wish them all the best. This is a 5 days workshop. I hope that there's a value addition at the end of this workshop. It's not just that they get their certificates, but the real knowledge and the skill enhancement should be there if they want to learn out of this 5 days workshop. So thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Over to Dr. Dinesh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving us a brief history of like how it actually happened, and hope it is this program is just a kickstart to start with the mission to the outside world, that we have a such facility to take it forward with a lot of technology. As sir also was rightly pointing out, it's the right time to connect the academy completely with the industries and move forward. Now I would request Honorable Registrar Professor S.K. Bukharia sir to deliver the inaugural address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Dinesh.
Yes.
Janab Hafizullah Khan, our chief guest of the workshop, Professor Rakesh Sehgal, Director NIT Srinagar, Professor M.F. Mani, Dean Research and Consultancy, Professor Nazir, Head Mechanical Engineering Department, Dr. Saad Parvez, Head IIED, Dr. Noor Zaman and Dr. Dinesh, coordinators of the workshop, respected dignitaries, dear colleagues and participants. A very good morning to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to be here with you at the inaugural of this 1 week workshop. I am delighted with the fact that in the last 4 years, under the leadership of dynamic leadership of Professor Rakesh Sehgal, NIT Srinagar has taken a front in imparting technical education to various stakeholders by organizing various workshops and conferences. To my knowledge, we have organized more than 30 workshops and half a dozen conferences in the last 3 years only, despite the pandemic of this COVID-19. Being the only technical institute of national importance in the region, we have tried to deliver to this tag. Our NIRF ranking jumped 150 plus places this year, and 2 of our departments were accredited by NBA. Our placement percentage has also increased despite COVID wreaking havoc on the economy of the country and world in general. We have also started a few PG programs in the last few years. Our experts have provided consultation to government and non-government institutions, organizations on critical geological, ecological, structural, and engineering issues. We have shown tremendous growth in the area of research and development, which is visible by the number of projects our faculty has procured and the number of research articles they have published in top-tier journals in the last couple of years. Infrastructure-wise, we have brought in high-tech machines and equipped our labs with modern equipment and technology. This workshop is a witness to the fact that we have left no stone unturned to modernize our labs and bring in machines that are rarely seen in labs of even topmost IITs in India. I hope that this workshop proves to be a stepping stone towards the public-private partnership at our labs. We have designed high-tech labs not only to be utilized by academicians, but we invite practitioners from diverse fields to come visit our labs and utilize them in the best possible way, as this is the only path forward building a nation that is rich in innovations and full of innovators. I believe that our role at NIT Srinagar is that of a facilitator If you have any novel idea or an innovation in mind, we will help you realize it with our expertise and machines and labs. Our IIED Center is open to all for consultations and guidance in entrepreneurship and innovations. As I said, that this workshop is a stepping stone. I hope that in future we will have many more workshops and seminars to provide technical skills to the youth of the valley in particular and the country in general. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for explaining where we were and how we are serving to the nation, both academically as well as in the industry aspects. And I have even laid us a great promise that we are going to connect with the extreme outside industries to have a private public partnership. Hope that is going to drive the institute more and more to a higher position. Now, I would request Honorable Director Professor Rakesh Sehgal sir to deliver the presidential address. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Dinesh. Janab Hafizullah Khan Sahab, our expert for the 10th session, as I see in the program, and chief guest of today's inaugural function of this 5 days high-end workshop, which is supported by Science and Engineering Research Board under a scheme Accelerate Vigyan of DST. Professor Sheikh Nazir Ahmed, Head Mechanical Engineering Department, Professor S.K. Bukhari, our Registrar, Dr. Saad Parvez, a very dynamic, enthusiastic person who is currently heading the Innovation, Incubation and Entrepreneurship Development Center, the team which is responsible for coordinating this great event, especially the coordinators, Dr. Dinesh Rajendran and Dr. Noor Zaman Khan, the associate coordinators, that is co-coordinators, my colleague, Professor G.A. Harmain Saab, who is now visible on the screen, other participants, dear students and persons connected from media and press. A very good morning to all of you. At the very outset, I would like to congratulate the team from Mechanical Engineering Department and IIED Center, especially Dr. Saad Parvez and Dr. Dinesh Rajendran, for conceiving this idea and then making it practically possible. You know, these days it's not easy to get funding, but they have been able to get this funding through the Accelerate Vigyan scheme of DST, which itself speaks about their interest in such an activity. It is very easy to procure equipment sometimes, you know, very high-end equipment we can procure. We can apply for funding, we get some funding, we procure it. But then most of the time I have seen such high-end machines, they just lay unused at some corner of the institutions. Recently, we procured this 5.5 crore machine, which is a huge machine, 5-axis machine. It's a very high-end machine. I don't think that such a machine is available in any of the technical institutions in this region. As narrated by Dr. Saad Parvez, it's a 5-axis machine with so much of liberty in all the 5 axes. I imagine that we can machine a full engine block on this with the kind of programming abilities which we have and which we can do, which we can which we can do. It's possible to mill a complete engine block on this, which is a great thing, which is not possible even with the rapid prototyping and with all that. It takes a lot of time to make the engine blocks. I saw recently one such facility in CTRI, Ludhiana. They have procured a very high-end machine and which was being used to produce the engine blocks even, but that used to take a lot of time. And then it has its own constraint regarding the materials and all that. But this has no, it has no constraint. I think it can machine all the possible materials. So we should make use of this, as pointed out by Janab Hafizullah Khan also, that we should allot small projects to our students where they can go for part programming, which then can be tested by them, which will give them a confidence. I think we don't have the skilled manpower to operate such machines. And if at all we are able to do that, it will be a big contribution to the industrial world of our country. Not only our country, but the world over. If we can produce the skilled people who can operate, optimally such machines, that will be really a great contribution to the society. And let us make ourselves as the first in this area. Already, if we look at National Education Policy 2020, it talks about the skilling of the people. It talks about big institutions, with mandate of different interdisciplinary courses. So I was recently told that in Kashmir also they have the government, the UT government has developed a skill development center. That is headed by one secretary who used to interact with us, and he has in fact invited me also to have a look at that, and they are also very proud of that facility. But the facility will really become usable to the society if we produce the skilled people to handle such equipment, to operate such equipment. And I'm sure that this, as I see the program, it has 10 sessions which talks about different kind of CNC technology, machines which are used for welding, which are used for milling, which are used for other machining activities. And in the afternoon session, as I see, I hope and as I can perceive, there will be video sessions to make the participants aware of how to make use of such machines, how to go for programming, which will be followed by intensive discussion sessions as it is pointed out here. And I'm sure and I hope that whatever is written here, this will be religiously it will be followed, so that the candidates or the participant at the end, they will gain something. I will give a small suggestion also to make this exercise more serious. Please have a kind of a small kind of the retention test. You can design a small test which can have some multiple choice type questions, maybe 30, 40, 50 questions, which the participants, in fact, this will tell us how much they have learned. Let's not go for very intensive kind of like testing, but at least what 50, 60, 70% they have gained, that is our aim. And as I see from the list of the participants, I suppose most of them are our students. They are from 21 batch, they are from 20 batch, and I request that you ask your 6th semester students to join this course, because it is very important for them. We need to, if we have say 90 students, that at least 20 students will be given the projects related to the facility which has been developed. And it is very rightly said that we have an expert of the caliber of Janab Hafizullah Khan with us, who has a vast experience. He is 72 graduate. 82 he started writing the program. I remember I just passed my pre-engineering at that time. 81 I joined my my BTech course. So at that time he was working with HMT. I have visited the HMT facility in Pinjore, long back. Now of course I don't think that it is working, but at that time it was working, and they used to produce wonderful CNC machines. And if we have a person of such a caliber, such a skilled person, let us take advantage of him. If he is ready to help us, we should invite him, and we should request him to interact with not only with our faculty, but also with our 4th semester students, our 6th semester students. He can guide them so that they can. This is the age of collaborative research. I am very delighted to share that recently, with the efforts and of our senior faculty members, our junior faculty members, we have been able to grab many good projects. We completed a project with Tunisia. We are presently doing a project with Uzbekistan. That is, on on metal matrix composites. We have recently got a project which is almost 1 crore rupees project with Russia. It is international Indo-Russian project where we will be developing some space materials for space applications which can sustain minus 180 degree to 800 degree centigrade. So we will be developing not only the materials, we will be developing some of the coatings which are of self-healing, the so-called smart coatings. So we have to just start, working towards that. Professor M.F. Wani and Dr. Shahid, they are presently in Uzbekistan, working on that project. Recently, we got 2 projects from DST under FIST scheme, 1 crore 2 lakh rupees in mechanical engineering department and 1.65 crore in physics department, which is a big boost. Apart from that, let me tell you, we have around 15 projects from state DST, which range from around 6 lakhs to 15 lakhs. So we are, and I think we have recently filed more than 15 patents. We have already got around 8 patents, and I think we are moving towards the direction where our institute is gaining momentum. Not only momentum, we are now getting, we are becoming visible to the outside world. IIT Srinagar, which is now becoming visible because of our ranking, because of our research work, because of the active participation of our faculty members, organization of so many courses. Professor Bukhari has already, listed those. We have been able to do so many activities, online activities, offline activities in the past, and we are doing something for community also. We are under, that Unnat Bharat scheme of Government of India. We have adopted, many villages where we are making them educated in the professional career, in the science career, and side by side we are doing something for the community also. I hope that this program will be really, it will serve, it will meet its intended purpose with the guidance of all the experts and with the active participation of the participants. I once again congratulate IIT Center and Mechanical Engineering Department and wish them a grand success for this course. And my thanks to Janab Hafizullah Khan Saab, who has agreed to guide our students and the participants on this great technology. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the wonderful work. You always keep us inspiring and motivate us to run faster than what we can actually do. And we'll take your words. We'll try to involve 6th semester students completely, because I was handling them CNC programming last semester there, where we wrote this project and moved further with SAT's support. And also, as you said, we will be having a written exam to ensure that they are getting something out of the program. Thank you so much for your words, sir. Now, I would request Engineer Hafizullah Khan, the chief guest of the day, to address the gathering with the chief guest address. Over to you, sir.
Respected Rakesh Sehgal Saab, Kaisar Bukhari Saab, my friend Saad Parvez, and Dr. Dinesh Kumar. Other name I'm not able to read, but I have few suggestions. First thing, you should not call this machine as a milling machine. This is a machining center, not milling machine. Here you can do all kind of milling, drilling, tapping, boring, reaming, any kind of operation. So when you call milling, you are insulting this machine. You agree with me or no? Except grinding, you can do any kind of machining on this machine, this 5-axis machining center. So when you display the name of the machine, call is CNC machining center. Okay. What about the 6 micron position accuracy? You should write plus minus. You can refer the catalog, and repeatability. There will be a repeatability. You must mention this. Another my suggestion, you should have at least 10 licensed software which you can run on the PC. So when the student make the program, they should simulate. When you get the job, simulate, and they get the cycle. And the A grade or S grade, I don't know what is the grading center in NIT. The student who write the program and the machining time is the minimal, he should get the A grade, because same job you can do different way. So when you write the written exam, they should do the real exam, not written, real exam. So when you come out of the from the student, they should be like a hero in their field. Anybody, and another suggestion, you should contact scientific, either scientific Asia or here local, and they will provide the parameter cutting tools and parameter, machining parameter. This should be readily available to each student. This is freely available. In Saudi Arabia, we have a huge number of copy. Each student, when they refer the machining parameter, that time we will guide them how to select the right parameter, right tool, and minimize the cycle time. And you can challenge the automatic industry like Suzuki, Maruti, now Toyota. There are many industries, and you can go and challenge that we can write you better program. Suppose they are machining in 10 minutes, you can say our student then can machine this job in 7 minutes. So there will be huge gain for the industry, and you can sell this program. Because normally CNC program run by diploma or ITIs in the industry, and nobody bothers top management to reduce the cycle time. You can lead this, take this challenge and lead in the industry. You know the our system, when you go up and up, you forget all technology. And who is the real writing the program? Shop floor ITI holder who write the program, and they waste the valuable time. Another, you should calculate this 5 crore machine, you should calculate the machine hour rate and add 20% profit or whatever as per your, and your machine hour, take the order from outside and cycle time. You can do wonder in the automation industry. Believe me, you can visit Maruti, you can all industry, and you can see this is my time and I will machine. And machine must run 24 hours. 24 hours, 8 hours for training or your regular student, rest earning the job from spare part manufacturing. These are the few suggestions, and the catalog must be available for each and every student. And I don't know why you go for 6 semesters. If the student, they complete the mechanical engineering drawing, and they are very good in coordinate geometry, they are very good in trigonometry. This is the required for calculation, and so 6 semesters is too long. Believe me, in my opinion, this 6 semester is too long. When they finish the mechanical engineering drawing, they start writing the CNC program, because they should continue at the end of the 8th semester, right? So they should be, when they come out from the institute, they should be number one in machining. And another suggestion, there is a scientific program, online program. If they go and register and complete the whole machining, and there will be a certificate from the president of scientific. You can do it freely. You get my point? You can go to scientific site. There is a test, online test, and the president of scientific, he will send you the certificate, easily available. And believe me, they are guiding better than, because professor in it, I don't become now. See, because professor, they are busy in research work. They are not busy in machining. Here, machining is a little level job, not higher level job. Machining, you can machine any job, but you are engaged in research. This is a low level job. Machining is a low level job. Okay, so, and low level job, when we get the input from all over India, those excellent, they are in excellent mathematics. Believe me, you cannot find anywhere in the world like what you get the input in Srinagar NIT, except India IIT, I don't say, but you cannot get anywhere this kind of talent available at your doorstep to challenge the world. Believe me, I need at least 10 copy for this program should be available, so that you can transfer on the PC for the student. They should write the program. They should simulate the program and get the cycle time. Believe me, they will enjoy. They will enjoy. There is a top coder, code master exam. There should be similar program for CNC. Saat Parvez, see, it is very easy to monitor. He can send you by mail that what is the cycle time for this particular job, right? Only where they like, they will be liking how to select the proper tool and proper cutting parameter. Okay. And when the catalog is available from the scientific, we will guide. They cannot take directly those parameters because scientific is interested in selling their tools. So they go very high speed. When you go very high speed machining, there is a Taylor formula V T to the power n is equal to constant. Remember, I think you, professor, you know better than us. So when cycle time goes, the life of the tool become very less. Okay, so we will guide them how to select the parameter based on the industry requirement, not based on the scientific requirement. Inshallah, we'll guide the student, make there should be number one in the whole India as a CNC head. Because this 5-axis machining center, normally they don't sell to institution, and they don't sell even industry. They write one certificate. This machine cannot be used for nuclear or defense purpose. They write because this DMG, Deckel Mahu Guild Master, they are number one in the world for machine manufacture of machine tools. They are number one. Now they collaborated with Japanese company. There is another word also coming. Before it was Deckel, it was Mahu, then Guild Master, then another Japanese company is there, part of his DMU 50. One of the best machine available in the industry. So you are very lucky you have this machine. You should have the software and utilize. And when you select the machine, accept the machine, you should not, unless you get all 5-6 micron repeat positioning accuracy to verify. There is a device, laser. From laser, they should give you, then you should accept and pay the final payment. I don't know whether you already paid the, you should accept all 5 axes running, not 3 axes. When you make the final payment, all 5 axes must be running. This is number one machine in the industry. Saad Parvez Saab.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely right, sir. You're absolutely right. Thanks for the suggestions. We'll take note of it.
Yes, sir. Thanks
And
for the.
inshallah, we'll be continuing with
with the
guiding
session.
our student. And it will be very challenging for me also, and easy, very easy. Believe me, in mathematics, you study differential, partial differential, Laplace transfer, all this never used in the industry. What maximum formula I use? The circle equation, x square plus y square plus 2gx 2a plus 2a5 plus c is equal to. This was the highest formula I used in my all 34, 36 year career. We never use the differential and partial for programming and real life application. Believe me, this is so. Your student must be number one in trigonometry, coordinate geometry, and reading the mechanical drawings. And the drawing all the features, like flatness, cylindricity, circularity, should be in all the students, their desk should be available. They should know, understand the machining parameter. I have some literature I will share later on. Each student must have all those minimal requirement for writing a perfect CNC program. Okay, inshallah, I'll continue.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful start of the event. Hope your input will be getting lot of outside from institute to industry. That is what all we are looking out of this particular program. We just want to make our students ready and the participants ready, skilled with the technique which can directly put them in the industry for further events. Thank you so much for your wonderful words, sir. To finally conclude with the event, I would request Dr. Deepak Kumar Nayak to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, all. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. First and foremost, I would like to thank SERB and IIDC NIT Srinagar for making this Karyashala. On the behalf of NIT Srinagar, I would like to thank our special chief guest, Engineer Hafizullah Khan, who despite his busy schedule has found time to grace this occasion. On the behalf of entire Mechanical Engineering Department, I thank to the Director Professor Rakesh Sehgal and Registrar Professor Bukhari for their words of encouragement. I thank them for their kindness and continued support. My heartful thanks to our HOD Professor Najid Ahmed Sheikh, Professor M.F. Wani and Professor Harman for their valuable contribution, guidance and encouragement in all our efforts. Finally, I would like to thank Dr. Saad Parvez sir and Dr. Dinesh and our entire team for making this workshop as a grand success. Once again, I thanks one and all present here. Thank you. Over to Dinesh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I just have to put a word over here because when we are submitting this proposal, Harmin sir was the dean, and that time he had some health issue and he was on leave for a couple of days. And over online, he could complete everything and make the process smooth, and that's how we submitted the process. Thank you so much for sir, that because like even with your absence at that time, you made us work everything possible. Thank you so much. I will be very grateful to have this wonderful session throughout this week and hope all our participants will get a better outside. Like we'll continue the session after 10 minutes of break. Thank you so much for everyone for being attending this program. Thank you.
One last word, Dinesh. I want to say that kindly the attendance is very important. So all the participants, certificates will not be given to the participants if the attendance is less than 80%. So 80% would be, it's very important for us to have the attendance.
Yeah, sure.
And of course, as suggested by Honorable Director, so at the end of the workshop, there will be a short, maybe 15 minutes objective type test where you will be asked to maybe a small program you had to write and to solve some multi-choice questions. So the certificates would be issued only if you are qualifying. So what would qualify your exam? We will determine that later on. But you have to appear in that exam and qualify, and then only certificates will be issued to each participant. So thank you so much.
Thank you all. We'll join back in 10 minutes. We'll start with the first session with the title CNC from Academia to Industry by Engineer Habizullah Khan. We'll have a 10 minutes of break and we'll resume the session. Thank you.